Alright. Time to record this again because the game decided to blue screen when I got to this build part of the video. Because there's two builds in this video. Now the fight part is the build that I'm going to be using after this one was the one I used at the start of the video that did not save because of the blue screen. Okie dokie, so let's get into it. Before I get into it though, I want to give you a little thing. Did you know that some of Dante's mods for his tome scale up affinity radius? Which means, if you play your cards right, you have exactly 400 meter radius buff. And one of his tomes is a armor strip, which means with at least 20 kills, you can bypass the shields of even acolytes. You can fully armor strip them. You can damage them without even looking at them. Within 400 fucking meters. Not to mention you can also give everybody in 400 meters massive shield recharge on top of the overguard, or massive fire rate buff, like... I don't think people realize how broken Dante is. I really don't think people realize. But yeah, like Dante is broken, don't get me wrong, but I think they don't understand how broken his book is. But yeah, how you make 400 meter radius is a question. Cetus flare and blue flare combined, the blue Cetus flare and the red Cetus flare combined, makes exactly 400 meter affinity radius, giving you a 400 meter radius armor strip, fire rate buff, shield recharge, whatever. On top of what Dante already provides, which... yeah, that's fucking broken. That is fucking overpowered. Alright, let's get into the build now. Okay, so we'll start off with the first build. The weapon I'll be using to kill the Demless will be the Pocket Felarx, also known as Vasto. Or you can also use the Latum, but fuck it, we'll do Pocket Felarx. Build. These are the evolutions if you want to use them. I personally prefer the other build because I like it more. We'll get into that build, don't worry. But this one's also pretty good. This is more laid back, like you don't have to worry about much. It's just very, no thinking, very simple, just get the mission done. You don't have to focus about much. That's what I like about this one. Okay. Primary doesn't fucking matter. You can run where the hell you want. I just like the Latron because well, it's good for here. It's great. Works great for my playstyle for here. So here's the build. Melee doesn't matter. I just like the Stropa. So here's the build for the Stropa. Focus School doesn't matter. I just like Zenurek. Parazon mod doesn't fucking matter. I'm just running Auto Breach, Runtime, and Untraceable because of what they provide, but you can run whatever the fuck you want. Archon Shard. Oh, I thought I was gonna blue screen again. I was gonna lose my goddamn mind. Archon Shards don't fucking matter. You can run wherever the fuck you want. Here's the build for Banshee. Also, fun fact about Banshee, you don't actually need her augment to fully armor strip. You can actually fully armor strip augmentless with Sonic Boom, but it takes an unnecessary amount of casts. So it's better to just run the augment, because you get full strip without even trying. But the catch is about the Sonic Boom one is, without the augment, is it can do this regardless of your power strength, but requires several casts, and I mean a lot, so there's that. You don't need to run the triple umbral, I just run it because it's my playstyle. Okay, companion. Doesn't matter, I just like running Doriga because what he provides. You can run whatever you want here. I just like this because it buffs my weapons and also gives me free viral, which will be great for the other setup I'll be showing. Let's get into the... Oh yeah. Also, I normally don't use Bane mods, but in this case I'll be using it. I'll be getting my Cascadia Flare from my Sentinel. So that's where the heat, that's why I have Flare. I'll show you the Latum. So yeah, there you go. Same thing again, I'm just running this Bane mod because it just works. I usually don't run them, but in this case I will be running it. Zoned out there for a second. Arc gear doesn't fucking matter. Gear wheel doesn't matter. You can run whatever you want. Also, I'm giving you a tip, there's a new enemy in the disruption and the map in general. Start again, sorry about that. Squirrel ADHD moment, basically. That's what I could make the joke about. Yeah, so where's that? I was gonna say, oh yeah, you don't need to do fucking chipper anymore, aka call crap for your Archon shard, which brings me into a topic I'll talk about as we're doing Destruction. You can go to Bird Free now, go into the Shiny Objects section, and you can just buy the Archon Shard there. Catch is you need to be max rank with the Cavia, and you need 30,000 standing. But you can get your Archon Shard there now, so you don't need to go do fucking call crap. Now you're like, why does this bring up something I was going to talk about next? Because I plan to do a series where basically now, whenever weekly reset happens, I just go and look at all the weekly reset stuff and record a video like showing off what Reset has brought, just so people get notified. Oh, this Archon Shard's available. Oh, this Incarnan's available. Teshin's selling this, like stuff like that. So I plan to do that because I think it would just be helpful. All right, let's get into it. The second build, we're only going one round, so I can switch to the other build, because I have a lot of videos planned today.
My friend, without Dante, I need an associate to bring me the goods Parvos demands. To convey the gravity of my situation, I've relayed my comms with that Corpus Robber Baron to your ship Cephalon. I trust you can and will be that associate for me.
Quickly charging Incarnan. This. So what I usually do is I usually armor strip it by 50% with sonar.
Start looking.
Because you can only armor strip Necromech by 50% to 98%. So that's all that will happen if I armor strip with sonar. It's fucking, sometimes it goes 58%, sometimes it goes 90, it depends. Random. But yeah, so the new enemy, the Guardian, will take off of your key and also have upper stuff. You'll see him.
The murmur have captured the dockets you need. Be aware, the Groslings have a particular appetite for dockets.
The reason why I run Gloom is just because, well, it's free survivability and it freezes enemies.
Excellent. Look for a conduit with a matching glyph.
Get him out of the way. Oh yeah, they also nerfed the Slinky enemy and
That's
the
it.
other enemy.
Protect the conduit and watch out for enemy
Oh, I have the
necromechs.
Liam equipped. I was going to do this with Pocket Feller, but later works. There we go. Yeah, the Slinky enemy, what they did is they reduced his damage attenuation, but they increased the damage and effectiveness of his abilities. Because before they didn't have really good abilities, the Slinky enemy, aka Snake enemy, and the Atomizer, the floating guy. So what they did is they gave them better abilities, but also reduced their damage attenuation. And you're like, what, Julian, what's damage attenuation? Well, damage attenuation is when... How do I put damage attenuation? Yeah. Damage attenuation is when an enemy takes the damage that you do and adds it into their own damage reduction. There is actually Reddit post that goes into further detail about damage attenuation. You can also check out Ken Engineer, who goes into detail about damage. But that's basically the TLDR of it. It's just it just absorbs the damage you do, adds it into their armor value as
a Gruzling has appeared.
So it's better to use high burst weapons with high DPS and fire rate than to use like single hit hard hitting weapons like, I don't know, Stroba, Head, all that. That's also why they made it so it's kind of bad now.
Papa left some bad things behind. That book's one of them.
I'm gonna say that's also why it's kind of bad now to, well, run weapons like the Heckin on Archons.
Explosive necromech coming for that conduit. Put it down.
Oh, definitely sits down there. I plan to do an updated Metro Cells video. If I haven't already done a Metro Cells video, I can't remember if I did a Metro Cells video. I'll have to check. But yeah, I've been planning to do an updated Metro Cells video at some point, so stay tuned for that. My main plan with the Metro Cells video that I already did, if I already have one up on my channel, if I had done one or not. So if I did, that video was probably just a video on how to get you through it rather than how to do it efficiently. Just getting you through the Metro Cells, not doing it efficiently. So I'll have to go back and look. After, and if I have, either way I'm going to be making videos, so. Oh, there we go. I might actually swap
when you hear beeping, you know something explosive is coming your way.
Since I don't kill with my item, it's just so it's one I actually.
If you truly desired greatness for the Bavarian,
But I'll do another round just because why not? I know I said I'll only do one round, but I'll do another one just so,
away the years,
just so the acolyte spawns.
unfulfilled dreams and comfortable
Or stay long enough for the acolyte to flicker
I
the lights.
desire greater things from the Bavarian, and her archives.
You're on.
You will get your payment, Mr. Granham. And nothing more.
That was it. Conduits warming up for transfer.
Oh, there we go. So the acolytes spawn like that, and I'm just like, that's nice. Get out of here. Cool. Alright, time to get out of here.
What you've learned here will serve you
Given
well.
the circumstances, you've done very well.
Okay, so now I'm going to go switch to the Zephyr setup, and then after this, I'm going to go work on my other videos that I've planned.
A well-oiled machine is truly a thing of beauty. Alright, so we're at the Zephyr build now. The more fun build. So, my main source of damage will be coming from my 4, my 1, and my melee. And my Sentinel putting viral on the enemy. That's it. So let's get into it. Primary, doesn't matter. Secondary, doesn't matter. I'll be switching to this boast just so I have Carnage Stinger because I mean, hey, it's pretty status me when it comes in handy. Build doesn't matter. Melee, the melee for this, though, it'll be a very specific melee. Now I just hope when I go to elevator it doesn't crash like last video. Okay, so what I'll be using is Fragor Prime. You're like, why Fragor Prime? That is why, because heavy slams work like heavy attacks and use initial combo. Speaking of heavy slams, they now use all the damage modifiers on your weapon. Now, with the Dante Unbound update. So there's that. You're like, why gas? Well, gas double dips and even triple dips in the clouds, but it also has kind of a thing where it infinitely scales in tornadoes. Don't fucking tell D because they said they made it so it only caps at 500%. But it still continues to infinitely scale. Don't let DE know that though. Again, usually I'm not a fan of using smite mods, but in this case it works really good. So, there we go. You're like, why the name and why the specific skin? Well, it's because it gives me actual buffs instead of every other skin. That's why. That 5% faster swing speed is really nice, and also the -1 combo duration is, well, noticeable. Fun fact, there's only 2 weapons in the game that actually get buffs by skins. Fragor Prime and the Cindo Prime. And its buff is the Manticore skin. More damage, but a decrease in swing speed, which doesn't matter because it's a light attack weapon anyway, so you can just run Berserker Fury and counter that fucking negative. But yeah, Fragor Prime's an odd one because it can be modded as a heavy attack weapon, a finisher based weapon, or a heavy slam based weapon. But yeah, rest of the kit doesn't matter, run whatever you want. Archon Shard doesn't matter, run whatever you want. There we go. So here we go. We shall get into it now. Focus gold, doesn't matter. Alright, we're gonna go into it now. Now, this build,
You in the mood for
I'm
a
not
little...
gonna spoil what it does. Unless you've seen my other video. You probably already know what this build will do. If you've seen my other video, you definitely know what this will do. Please don't crash, game. Please don't crash. I'm saying that because I don't want to have to fucking re-record this for the second time.
Tenno, if there was ever a time to find artifacts to donate to my plight, now
time,
would
I
be
should
that
say.
time. If I can't
This is
pay
my second
Parvo's
attempt to record
grandnant
this.
soon, I'll lose the Leverian and all the knowledge stored within.
All you need to get into an arterial conduit is the correct docket. Ready for a hunt?
Okay, so this is more a high risk, high reward build because you can't take a hit to save your life unless you're very, very careful, but you do a lot of fucking damage to the devils. I'm not gonna say how much damage. I'll leave that for you to discover when I actually use the build against the
Look
Demless.
for a conduit with a matching glyph. That's it.
Okay.
Protect the conduit and watch out for enemy necromechs. They'll blow the whole apparatus up
By the
just
way,
to keep
guess
you
what?
out.
Fuck your damage attenuation.
Gruzzling nearby. That thieving freak is certain to have a docket. The Murmur have captured the dockets unit.
So that's what the build is.
Be aware, the Gruzzlings have a particular appetite for dockets.
Oh, nice. You drop that key right after you start.
Explosive necromech coming for that conduit.
But yeah.
Put it down.
This build just one hits the demos, regardless. But you actually have to be tornadoes directly on, like that. So that's kind of the draw.
By the way, if an enemy drops 2 of the same key, just grab the duplicate of your opera and power it with that, because then you can carry the key to the next round, as long as you don't ever lose that key.
Feel a boost? You should. I just reversed that burden's effects.
There we go. I was like, game? Game? Yeah. Yes, this also will work on acolytes. It will also one in. There we go.
Mr. Grammar, sir, I know you are a man of reason, so I ask of you the courtesy of a slight extension on this term's payment. Entrati artifacts are very difficult to come by, and that...
Drusus Thelonious Nefarious. Do you think me a gullible man? No. I desire precision. So does our contract, which clearly states the penalty for missed payment is immediate forfeiture.
Here we go again.
So yeah, if you want to know the lore between the guys, what I would suggest doing is going to the variant. I'm doing it that way. Yeah, so if you ever want to learn the lore, just go to
Conduit Online. Let us hope this one has what Drusus needs.
New target.
Oh, I don't have any. I didn't have any energy, so I had to go counter and 55 target. Yeah. I feel you, Lemmy. I'm thinking the same fucking.
I have managed to invert the polarization of this conduit's burden. It's working for you.
Okay, that one was just mean. He walked into my tornado and he got the debuff. Yeah.
Security systems are responding to your intrusion. Watch out for explosive necromechs.
Hey, guess what, Demos? I was gonna say, get hit by the tornado. Yeah. Yes, this will actually. I've probably said it, but yes, this will work on acolytes too. So the hammer part of the build with the tornado.
New conduits coming online momentarily. Steady yourself. You're on.
Acolyte spawn. No acolyte's gonna spawn, damn. This one. Oh, never mind. Speaking of devil, acolyte spawns. Sweet, so I can quickly hit him with the how but no button. And go do my over video. Hi, misery. I'm gonna feel it when I'm done with you. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. But yeah, that's how you do new destruction. I probably missed to mention this in the video.
They fought well. Good dance.
I'd like to take some of it off your hands.
Of the whole video, but if you're wondering where to go to get the new stuff, it's like the citrine mission. It's exactly like the citrine mission. You just go there. You just go talk to Lloyd, and he has the Dante stuff, but you also get the Dante stuff from here.
Tenno, our work goes on.
But yeah, there you go. That's how you do the new disruption.